Hi, it's Devious Mermaids back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience as a charger for Lime scooters. So you may or may not have heard of Lime scooters. If you live in one of the bigger cities, you probably have. You may have even ridden one now and then. But you probably don't know how exactly they get taken care of. I get a lot of questions when I'm on the street picking them up. Essentially, when you're a charger for Lime, you're called a juicer. Everything is Lime related, so just get used to it. So Josh and I are actually both chargers, and it could not be a simpler way to make money on the side. There are two scenarios where scooters need to get charged. In one scenario, it's any time of day and your scooters fall into like a really low percentage. Usually it's around like 15 to 20%. And then it pops up on a map and you have the option to go collect it and you harvest it. And that doesn't happen so often in this area. If you go downtown where the scooters are constantly being used, that happens a lot. But usually it's scenario number two, where after 9 p.m., like 9 p.m. on the dot, every scooter that falls below 90% becomes eligible to get charged. Which means that at 9 p.m. on the dot, everybody who is a charger is out on the street running around looking for them. And that can get pretty competitive. It can get really Hunger Games out here. When you actually do harvest, you just scan the QR code on each scooter and the scooters pop up on your map. If you have trouble finding them, there's a button where you can ring their bell and they'll chirp for you. And so once you scan the QR code, you just bring it home, plug it into one of your chargers. When you sign up, you pay a $4 shipping fee and they go ahead and ship you 4 chargers to start. That doesn't mean you can only charge 4 a night though. Depending on how many are in your area, how much you want to have to stay up and charge and then put them back out, you can do up to 12 a night, and that's the price per scooter usually ranges, but almost always they're $4 a line. So you do the math. That's a lot of money if you're doing it every night, and it really is like dependent on how much you want to go out and get them. So you can make as much or as little money on the side as you want. Some people I know only go out and get 2 scooters a night. People like me and Josh will go out and get 8 to 12 every night because it's easy. And another great thing about Lime is that you don't have to have a set schedule. There is no minimum number of scooters for you to collect. You just have to sign up, and I know they like you to do it within the first 5 days, but once you do that, it's really just dependent on you. You can take 6 months off and then come back and charge some. It's up to you. Another great thing about Lime is that when you're paid, your payout technically processes the same night. So for instance, I charged a lot of scooters tonight. So my payment will go through tonight and it takes 2 to 3 business days to hit my bank account. So probably by like Wednesday, I'll have the money in hand, which is really great because you don't have to wait for a weekly or bi-weekly or even monthly payout, which you do with some services. The only downside is, like I said, it can get kind of Hunger Games in a neighborhood like this where there's a lot of juicers and not always a ton of limes. So that's really the only downside that I've been able to find. Occasionally you get a broken scooter, you just mark it as broken, but you don't get paid even after you've harvested it. And when they're done charging, there are designated Lime hubs that pop up on your map and they say exactly how many scooters you can go put at each location. So simple A to Z. It's after 9 o'clock, you look at your map, you see there's 3 scooters right down the road from me. You go down, scan, take them back to your house, charge them up to 100%. After, you have to keep them a minimum of 1 hour. And then once they're charged, it's been at least an hour, you go look for a Lime hub and you deliver them straight there. I'm so sorry, my cat is licking a bag behind Windex. Anyways, really flexible. If you're a competitive person like I am, if you're a competitive person like I am, it can be actually a really fun thing to do. I really enjoy getting to run around like a crazy person at night, fighting people and beating them to the scooters. That's so much fun for me, and I get paid to do it, so it's actually really awesome. This is one of the better side hustles out there. Even if you have like a regular job but you're looking to earn some cash on the side, I would highly recommend Lime. It's a great program. It's been great for us. Can't say enough good things about it. If you're just a person who's like, oh, I've seen those scooters, I want to take a ride, I have a promo code, which I'll pop right up there. I have a promo code, and that will get you $3 worth of rides. It only takes $1 to start getting you somewhere, so that should get you pretty far. And so yeah, that's my experience with Lime. It's been awesome. Awesome for me, awesome for Josh, awesome for the neighborhood because it gives back to the community they're putting the scooters in. And yeah, so I would highly recommend trying it if you've been on the fence. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and click like, subscribe, share it with your friends. If you haven't already, please go follow me on Instagram at Devious Mermaids. Feel free to check out my blog, www.deviousmermaids.com. And I'll see you next time.